Polly returns from school and waits outside while her friends leave with their parents. After a short time, a teacher asks why her mother has not arrived. Polly says she does not know and expects her mother soon. An hour passes. Polly grows annoyed. A car pulls up near the school. The driver calls to her. She refuses to get in, then sees the man step out and recognizes her biological father, Nathan, recently released from prison for drug trafficking. She gets in and they drive away. She rides off with a father she barely knows. This is she rides shotgun. During the trip, Polly notices the car is running without a key and one window is broken. Alarmed, she asks about her mother. Nathan tells her to stay calm and insists he has done nothing wrong. A police car passes. Polly reaches for the door, but Nathan locks it and begs her to trust him. He promises he will not hurt her. She stays. By late afternoon, they stop at a parking lot. Polly sees Nathan carrying a suitcase and suspects something has happened at home. She says nothing and follows him. They check into a motel. Nathan calls old contacts, but no one answers.
No, I get it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you too.
He apologizes for his absence and promises never to leave her again. He cuts and dyes Polly's hair to change her appearance. She is angry at first but accepts it.
You never wrote to me.
Busted.
I love this! It's a little shorter than I expected, but I love it.
This is what I was going for.
He teaches her how to swing a baseball bat for protection and warns her to report anyone with a blue lightning tattoo. He tells her never to fight such people because they are dangerous. Nathan's reasons remain unclear. A few hours later, Nathan falls asleep while Polly watches TV. A news report interrupts the program and announces that Nathan has kidnapped his own daughter. The report also says he killed his wife and Polly's adoptive father. Shocked, Polly listens as Detective John shares the police hotline number. Polly goes to the motel lobby and calls the number. She reaches John and explains she is the missing child. John calms her as she struggles with the news about her mother. She also tells him the killers wore blue lightning tattoos. John is surprised but promises to come if she gives her location. Polly gives the address and hangs up when Nathan returns. Nathan scolds her for acting alone. Polly runs back to the room in tears and demands to know why he lied about her mother. Nathan can only apologize. Polly insists on leaving. Police sirens grow louder as Detective John and his team surround the motel. Nathan and Polly escape to the parking lot. Nathan tries to steal a car, but Polly refuses to move. He then admits the Blue Lightning Group killed her mother and that he tried to help but was too late. He warns that they will target Polly next and begs her to trust him. She chooses to stay with him and they drive off in a stolen car. An hour later, Nathan brings Polly to the home of his friend Charlotte. Charlotte hesitates to open the door because Nathan is a fugitive. When she sees Polly, she lets them in. Nathan asks to stay the night and requests money. Charlotte, moved by concern for Polly, agrees to let them stay and promises to find some cash. Nathan leaves to dispose of the stolen car. Charlotte talks with Polly and reveals she is a friend of Nathan's younger brother, Nick. Nick once helped her, which is why Nathan sought her out. She also offers sympathy for Polly's loss. The story shifts to John and his colleague Jimmy at the office. John shows a photo of Chuck, a prisoner who died in the same prison as Nathan. Chuck belonged to the Blue Lightning Gang. John believes the murder connects to Nathan and suggests Nathan did not kill his ex-wife after his release. Jimmy disagrees, saying their job is to investigate Nathan for murder and kidnapping. John proposes working with Nathan to capture Odin, the Mafia boss tied to the Blue Lightning Gang, and to locate the group's Slabtown base. Jimmy refuses, worried for his family, and alerts Sheriff Hauser before wishing John luck. The next morning, Charlotte and Polly prepare breakfast outside the house. A man named Felix arrives and greets Charlotte. Polly notices a blue lightning tattoo on his arm and, remembering Nathan's warning, runs inside to alert him while he showers. Felix and Charlotte follow, but Polly locks the door. Charlotte speaks calmly, yet Felix forces the door open and rushes into the bathroom. Nathan is ready and a fight breaks out. Nathan tells Polly to stay hidden as he defends himself. Felix pulls a knife, but Nathan blocks the attack and stabs him. Charlotte screams, explaining that Felix brought the money she promised. She says no one else would help. Nathan drags Felix outside and demands answers. Felix reveals that Nick, Nathan's younger brother, once belonged to the Blue Lightning Gang and was killed after Odin set him up. Nathan killed Chuck, one of Odin's men, while in prison, putting everyone he loves in danger. Felix mocks Nathan, claiming Odin will kill anyone who opposes him. Enraged, Nathan beats him and takes the car Felix arrived in.
Come on, man, come on! We're gonna show the guy on the slab, tell him what happens to every blue ball piece of shit he sends my way. Come on!
Nathan and Polly drive away. Later, they stop at a restaurant to rest and eat. Nathan realizes they lack money to cross the border. He asks Polly if she agrees to a convenience store robbery to get cash. She agrees, knowing they cannot continue without it. Night falls. They reach the store. Nathan tells Polly to stay in the car. After checking that no customers are inside, he enters and demands money. A patrol officer arrives for a drink and sees the robbery. He returns to his car for his gun. Polly honks the horn to warn Nathan. Hearing the sound, Nathan grabs the cash and fights the officer. During the escape, the officer shoots Nathan in the leg. Nathan still reaches the car and drives off despite gunfire. A police car gives chase. Nathan is forced into the opposite lane but uses his driving skill to make the police car crash, allowing them to escape. Father and daughter laugh in relief, but Nathan soon feels the pain in his leg. He stops at a small church to treat the wound. Polly buys basic medical supplies. Nathan cleans and bandages the injury himself. While Nathan rests, Polly goes outside to throw away the bloody bandages. A corrupt officer working for Odin suddenly points a gun at her. She dodges the shot and hides in a trash bin. The officer finds her, but Nathan attacks. Weakened by his injury, Nathan struggles. Polly grabs the officer's gun and fires. Shocked, Nathan takes the weapon and tells her to return inside. In the church, Polly sits in silence. Nathan hugs her and begs her never to do anything like that again. After a short rest, they continue their journey. The next day, Detective John inspects the scene where the officer who attacked Nathan was killed. During the search, Sheriff Hauser calls and says there is no sign of Slabtown, urging John to return to the office. John notices a lightning tattoo on the dead officer's hand and suspects Hauser is helping Odin hunt Nathan. John ends the call and contacts headquarters to track the stolen police car. They give him the location, and he drives toward the Mexican border. Soon after, John finds the car abandoned in a barren area. He scans the landscape and spots Nathan and Polly walking toward the border. When he catches up, Nathan and John aim their guns at each other. John tells Nathan to stay calm. He explains that he wants to talk, not arrest him, and that he is not working for Odin. Nathan hesitates, then agrees, unwilling to leave Polly unprotected. They sit down for a meal. John explains that he knows Nathan killed Chuck, a member of the Blue Lightning Gang, and that Odin ordered the murder of Nathan's wife in retaliation. He says many police officers work for Odin and that the gang now hunts Nathan and Polly. John wants Nathan's help to bring Odin down. Nathan doubts John's motives. John replies that he is only acting because Nathan dared to fight Odin and created a chance to strike. To prove his intent, John reveals the location of Slabtown, a place the police have hidden for years. He also reveals that Odin is Sheriff Hauser, who has been covering his crimes all along. Nathan remains cautious and asks Polly for her opinion. When she agrees, Nathan accepts John's proposal. Meanwhile, Hauser shows his true side. At Slabtown, still wearing his sheriff's uniform, he enters a building, removes his gear, and tortures a Mexican Mafia member who tried to deal on his territory. The dealer begs for mercy, but Hauser continues the assault.
No, said, you know who I am.
No way, please!
That night, Nathan and Polly stay in a motel. Polly tells Nathan she does not trust John. Nathan replies that he only cares about the information John provides. He then asks Polly to share more about her life, wanting to know the daughter he has missed for years. They spend the night talking and rebuilding their bond. The next morning, Nathan meets John outside, where weapons and a vehicle are ready for the mission. Before leaving, he asks John to protect Polly if anything happens to him. John agrees and says he believes Nathan will return. Nathan hugs Polly and tells her to stay brave. She clings to him and pleads for his safe return. He promises he will come back, then drives off before she can follow. Soon after, John tries to speak with Polly, but she remains upset and goes to the bathroom. A knock sounds at the door. John quickly texts Polly to stay inside. When he opens the door, Jimmy steps in and immediately senses that John is hiding Nathan and Polly. John admits the truth and explains that Nathan has gone to lure Odin out. Jimmy pulls a gun and reveals he works for Odin. He warns that John's plan is already known because they are in Odin's territory. As Jimmy prepares to shoot, a noise from the bathroom distracts him. John shoves him, grabs the gun, and fires. Jimmy reaches for another weapon and shoots back. The gunfire terrifies Polly as she hides. Moments later, the shots stop. John calls to Polly and tells her it is safe. Jimmy is dead. Meanwhile, Nathan reaches Slabtown and spots Hauser's headquarters. Hauser's men, ready for an attack, surround his car with heavy weapons. Hauser orders him to surrender. Nathan refuses and fights back, taking down several attackers. At the same time, John drives with Polly and tries to call for reinforcements. Back at the compound, Nathan attempts to escape, but his injuries slow him. Hauser's men capture him, beat him, and drag him before Hauser. Hours later, Nathan sits tied to a chair, his body bruised. Hauser praises his courage for coming to the base. When Nathan refuses to reveal John's plan, Hauser threatens to find Polly, certain she will search for her father. Nathan only smiles and says, "Good luck," confident John will protect her. Sirens soon echo outside. John arrives with special forces and orders Polly to stay in the car. He calls for Hauser to surrender, warning that the compound is surrounded. Hauser refuses and a gunfight erupts. Amid the chaos, Polly slips from the car and enters through a back door. A guard dog blocks her, but she throws her doll to distract it and moves on. She reaches Nathan and cuts his ties. Nathan is shocked to see her, but she urges him to escape. Hauser bursts in and shoots Nathan. Polly screams and tries to fight back, but Hauser overpowers her. Nathan struggles to rise, weakened by the wound, while Hauser beats him. Hauser drags Polly outside at gunpoint. John and the soldiers stand ready. Hauser demands they drop their weapons or he will kill her. John signals his team to hold fire. Hauser declares he is Odin and claims no one can defeat him. Nathan, driven by his last strength, rises behind Hauser and stabs him. He tells Polly to look away. Even wounded, Hauser aims at John. John orders his men to shoot, knowing Nathan is still holding Hauser. Gunfire erupts. Both men fall dead. Later, John brings Polly to an orphanage where she will be safe. The story ends there. So the moral of the story is, if your dad shows up with a stolen car, a sketchy plan and a baseball bat lesson, maybe call the cops first and ask questions later.